touch up and makes the save, but it is forced in this time. Gyökeres.
A one-on-one with the defender, and Gyökeres fires it home.
Viktor Gyokeres from Sporting on a 5-year deal.
Dream debut, if you like, for Reinders to a subdued one, should we say, for Arsenal's new striker, Viktor Gyökeres.
Gyökeres, can he go all the way? Oh, it's absolutely majestic!
Arsenal fans, the wait is over. The striker you've been dreaming about is no longer a transfer rumor whispered in the back pages. He's here, wearing the shirt, leading the line, and ready to fire the Gunners to glory. Viktor Gyökeres has officially arrived in North London, and the excitement surrounding him isn't built on speculation. It's built on cold hard evidence, on numbers that leap off the page, on performances that demand your respect.
I am 9.
And on a mentality that's been hardened by years of proving people wrong. I mean, last season at Sporting CP, he was a force of nature. Arms outstretched, drenched in sweat, roaring after another goal. Opposition defenders just couldn't stop him. And now that same fire is being unleashed at the Emirates. In the 2024-25 season, Gyökeres dominated the Portuguese top flight like few before him. He finished as Primeira Liga's top scorer with 39 goals in 33 league appearances and 54 goals in all competitions.
7-year-old scored a remarkable 54 goals in 52 games last season,
proving he delivers in domestic cups and Europe as well as in the league. He also added 9 assists across the season, showing that he's more than just a pure finisher. His expected goals tally of 30.95 shows that he comfortably outperformed expectations, the mark of a striker whose movement and composure creates high-value opportunities. He recorded 7 league assists with an expected assist figure of roughly 6.88 and created 62 chances in under 2,805 minutes of football. His aerial duel win rate was over 50%, something rare for a striker who's equally strong in ground duels. For Sweden, his form translated seamlessly. He continued to score regularly in international matches, proving he can adapt to different tactical setups and still deliver. And what stands out is not just the volume of goals, but the variety. He scores with both feet, with his head, on the turn, in transition, and from intricate build-up play. This unpredictability is exactly what makes him a nightmare for Premier League defenders. And hey, if you're enjoying the breakdown so far, do me a favor, smash the like button, turn on the bell so you never miss a video, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives like this. It helps us more than you know.
in second in the Premier League last season. Arsenal have made a huge push this summer. Gyökeres joins.
Gyökeres is not a specialist striker. He's a hybrid forward. He's got the ability to hold the ball up and bring midfield runners into play. He can burst into wide spaces to pull defenders apart. He can carry the ball progressively up the pitch under pressure. And his pressing intensity matches Arsenal's collective ethos under Mikel Arteta. Last season, Arsenal's attack created high-quality chances but occasionally lacked the final punch. The system demanded a number 9 who could lead the line with aggression, create space for Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli to attack the inside lanes, link play with Martin Ødegaard in tight spaces while pinning center backs, and finish ruthlessly against both deep blocks and in high-tempo games. Gyökeres fits that profile perfectly. In Arteta's current structure, Arsenal often look to overload the wings, draw fullbacks out, and then exploit the gaps that appear. Gyökeres excels at being the third man in these moves or creating the opening for one. Imagine Ødegaard threading a disguised pass into the left half space. Gyökeres uses his acceleration to get past the center back, then either squares the ball for Martinelli to tap in or cuts inside to finish himself. On the right side, Saka drifts centrally while Ben White overlaps. Gyökeres positions himself between the two center backs, forcing them to stay narrow, which gives Saka the shooting lane, and if they step out, Gyökeres spins behind for the through ball. Even in counter-pressing situations, his value is huge. When Arsenal win the ball high, Gyökeres is immediately sprinting into the box, occupying both defenders, creating space for a cutback, and providing a lethal finishing option. The difference is that with Gyökeres, Arsenal isn't just adding a finisher, they're adding a striker who generates space and opportunities for others. Born in Stockholm in 1998, Gyökeres didn't take the golden boy route to the top. He wasn't capped at senior level as a teenager. and he didn't make headlines before turning 20. At 15, he joined IF Brahma Poikana, one of Europe's most productive academies. Even there, he wasn't the instant standout, and he had to fight for every start. By 18, he had scored a hat trick in Sweden's Superettan, the second tier, catching the eye of Brighton. The move to England in 2018 was a leap into uncertainty, as Brighton were in the Premier League, but Gyökeres saw little first-team action. He was sent out on loan several times, including to St. Pauli in Germany's number 2 Bundesliga, where he learned to thrive in a high-pressing and physical league, to Swansea City, where flashes of quality showed but consistency was lacking, and finally to Coventry City. At Coventry, his career turned. In his first season, he scored 17 goals, followed by 21 in the next. This period sharpened his pressing intelligence, physical dominance, and finishing variety. And by the time Sporting CP came calling in 2023, he was ready. In Lisbon, he instantly became the focal point of the attack, leading the team to domestic success and impressing in Europe. His performances made it impossible for Europe's biggest clubs to ignore him. Timing is crucial in football. Arsenal's squad has been developing under Arteta for 4 years, adding world-class players in every department, but the striker position remains the missing piece. In previous transfer windows, the club had been linked with forwards like Dusan Vlahovic, Alexander Isak, and Ivan Toney. Each had their qualities, but none matched Gyökeres' combination of skills at this exact moment. At 27, Gyökeres is entering his peak years. He arrives with elite confidence after a record-breaking season and with a tactical maturity honed in Portugal that suits Arsenal's fluid rotations. This was the perfect time to make the move. Statistics tell part of the story, but mentality tells the rest. Gyökeres has been doubted at every stage, overlooked in Sweden's youth selections, sent on multiple loans without breaking into Brighton's first team, and dismissed by some as a championship-level player before his breakout at Sporting. Each obstacle became motivation. Coaches at Sporting have described him as obsessed with improvement, always studying match footage, working on finishing drills, and pushing his physical conditioning. This mirrors the culture Arteta has built at Arsenal, where players embrace relentless work, tactical discipline, and the demand to compete every 3 days. But even with his elite output, Gyökeres is not a finished product. His decision-making in transition can sometimes be improved, as he occasionally opts to shoot when a pass might create a higher value chance. His shot selection under pressure could be more measured, and his combination in tight central areas are still developing. These are minor refinements, and they are exactly the kind of details Arteta and his staff excel at perfecting. In certain aspects, he resembles Olivier Giroud in his ability to hold up the ball, but he's faster and presses more aggressively. Like Robin van Persie, he can finish from multiple angles, although Gyökeres adds more aerial threat. His physical intimidation and relentless pressing brings to mind Diego Costa at his Chelsea peak. But what sets him apart from all of them is how he combines these traits into one complete package. With Gyökeres up front, Arsenal now have a reliable focal point for direct balls when under pressure, a pressing trigger who can turn turnovers into goals, and a legitimate 25-plus goal Premier League scorer to convert dominance into results. Last season, Arsenal dropped points in games where they created enough chances but couldn't put the result beyond doubt. Gyökeres directly addresses that issue, and in doing so, he changes the team's ceiling. This signing isn't just about the Premier League.
Arsenal have announced the signing of Viktor Gyökeres from Sporting on a 5-year deal.
In the Champions League, where fine margins decide knockout ties, a striker who can create and finish under pressure is priceless. Against deep defending teams, his aerial presence offers a different route to goal, while against high lines, his pace and movement are lethal. Arsenal haven't just signed a striker, they've signed a system changer. Gyökeres brings dynamism in attack, physical dominance up front, and the versatility to adapt to different match situations, all while sharing the winning mentality that's been cultivated in the dressing room. Picture Martinelli in the left, Saka on the right, Ødegaard dictating the play, and Gyökeres stretching the defense, holding the ball under pressure, or finishing ruthlessly. That's a front line that can compete with and beat any in Europe. This is not about filling a gap in the squad. It's about rewriting Arsenal's attacking identity. You made it to the end, so you know what to do. Smash the like button, turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video, follow for more Arsenal content, and hit that subscribe button to join the community. Viktor Gyökeres is here, Arsenal is ready, and the story of the season is just beginning.